Hello, Gene Schwimmer here. Welcome to today's vlog. Haven't done a liberal media bias update for a while, so that's what I'm going to do today. This is an item that you may already know about, actually two items. If you visit, watch, listen to, read the conservative media, but if you get all your information from, say, the three major networks, the Evening News, the New York Times, Washington Post, I suspect, or Twitter or Facebook, I suspect you may not know about this. So that's why I'm going to talk about it today. Actually, I'm just going to show you a couple videos. In fact, you may not even know about an organization called Project Veritas. Veritas, of course, being Latin for truth. What they do is very simple, but very insidious and very, very embarrassing for liberals, but very enlightening and, I guess, vindication for us conservatives. Full disclosure, I'm a conservative. Always keep that in mind when you evaluate whatever I say. So you know why I say bad news for liberals or embarrassing news for liberals and lots of fun for us conservatives. It has to do with, well, getting back again to Project Veritas, all they do is send their investigative journalists is really what they are, and the way they operate is the organization is run by a man named James O'Keefe. He has reporters who go undercover into liberal organizations such as CNN. CNN, that is supposed to be America's most trusted news source. That's what they put themselves forth as objective, fair journalists. Everybody knows that's not true, but they got caught big time with their pants down thanks to Project Veritas, and I'm going to show you a couple of videos where you're going to see a gentleman named Charlie Chester, who is a CNN technical director, saying flat out that what CNN does in at least two cases that I'm going to show you right now, they engage in propaganda, that they do not just objectively report the news, but they report news that is favorable to liberals, to Democrats, and harmful to conservatives and Republicans, even if they have to make it up. That's where the propaganda comes in. An undercover reporter pretended to be a liberal and just said things that would make a woman, in this case, make her seem like she's siding with this CNN technical director to get him to speak freely. That's what he did. So there are two major examples that I want to show you. This comes from the Project Veritas video. I would urge everybody to visit the site. Watch the entire video too, but watch all of their videos. He does a great job. He does a great job, and I want to plug his organization and his website. So please go visit him and watch the videos, or watch. I think you can see them on YouTube even. YouTube hasn't taken them down, so, or not all of them, or only some of them. Who knows? Anyways, the first example is Matt Gaetz, the U.S. representative in the House. You may have heard about this. He is accused of having sex with an underage girl. He's saying that it never happened, that he is being set up, that he is being blackmailed, that somebody tried to extort money from him in exchange for not going forward, not promulgating the story. That's what's being bandied about. As I said, he denies it, but CNN reporting it, are they being objective? Well, I'm going to play this video and you just watch, you decide for yourself.
You guys stand on news propaganda?
Oh no,
Okay, can you define propaganda? Like, I think I know, but like, how is it, what's the mechanism?
If the agenda, say, is to like get, like Matt Gaetz right now, he's like this Republican, like he's a problem for the Democratic Party because he's so conservative, right? And he can cause a lot of hiccups in passing of laws. So it's it would be great for the Democratic Party to get him out. So we're going to keep running those stories to keep hurting him and make it so that it can't be buried and like just, you know, settled outside of court and just like, you know, if we keep pushing that, it's helping us. That's propaganda. It's helping us in some way.
You just saw it, the technical director for CNN just flatly stating, right out, admitting that they slant the news to favor Democrats. They are out to get Matt Gaetz. They want to get him removed from the House, and they are deliberately putting forth, he used the word propaganda. He used that word, propaganda, putting out propaganda to get him out of the House, to force him out of the House of Representatives. So that's example number one. Example number two is an earlier example, bigger example, but this went on for the whole presidential campaign. It is, or was, propaganda against Donald Trump and for Joe Biden to defeat Donald Trump. Here's the second video. Charlie Chester admitting what CNN did. Watch the video.
I think we got him through this term. We would always show shots of him jogging, him in aviator shades, and like you paint him as a young geriatric.
We were creating a story there that we didn't know anything about. You know, we were. So that's I think that's propaganda.
Look what we did. We got Trump out. I am 100% going to say it, and I 100% believe it, that if it wasn't for CNN, I don't know that Trump would have got voted out.
Our focus was to get Trump out of office, right? Without saying it, that's what it was, right? So our next thing is going to be for climate change awareness.
Do you think it's going to be just like a lot of like fear, like climate?
Yeah, fear sells. Fear sells.
No one ever says those things out loud, but it's obvious.
For years, we've heard that CNN is the most trusted name in news, but a CNN director is on tape telling us that they're propaganda, helping a certain political candidate, employees admitting what we've always known to be true.
Trump was, I don't know, like his hand was shaking or whatever like that. We brought in like so many medical people to like all tell a story that like it was all speculation. That he was like neurological damage, like that he was losing it, he's unfit to, you know, whatever. We were creating a story there that we didn't know anything about. You know, I think there's just like a COVID fatigue. So like whenever a new story comes up, they're going to latch onto it. They've already announced in our office that once the public will be open to it, we're going to start focusing mainly on climate. It's going to be our focus. Our focus was to get Trump out of office, right? Without saying it, that's what it was, right? So our next thing is going to be for climate change awareness.
Who decides that?
The head of the network, like just.
Who's that? Is that Zucker?
Zucker, yeah.
Climate change is going to be the next COVID thing for CNN. We're gonna hone it.
Focus on.
Our focus was to get Trump out of office, right? Without saying it, that's what it was.
And that's the question, Mr. Zucker. Why is it so important to hide the truth of what you're really trying to do?
And that's it for today. I really have nothing to add to either of those videos, especially the second one. They are self-explanatory. It should be obvious by now, if it wasn't before, that don't believe CNN. Take whatever they say with boulder-sized grains of salt. You may need more than one, even if they're boulder-sized. They really are, as many conservatives have claimed, they really are just a branch of the Democratic Party. They get up every morning figuring out, how can we help the Democrats today? How can we defeat Republicans? If you are stupid enough after what you just saw to watch CNN, except to learn what not to do, or just to be informed, not of the actual news, but of how, because it's not news, it's propaganda, but just to keep yourself informed of how CNN is reporting the news. And it really is sad how much they've fallen, because I remember, I'm old enough to remember when CNN just started, they were just a a news channel. They really were. They just reported the news. They would have trucks just to report, almost like C-SPAN, just to record and report events so that you could see and judge for yourself. But obviously those days are long gone. And my saying that that's it for today and I have nothing else to say, that notion is long gone too. I've spoken for a few more minutes, so this is definitely it for today. I appreciate the time you spent with me. If you have any comments, there's a comment section below the video. Oh, thumbs up if you like the video and share it with anybody you think would also like the video. And then you could put some comments in the comment section, ask questions, suggest future topics. You could subscribe. I love getting new subscribers. You can visit my, well, I have 3 other channels now. Music channel, a food channel, and my brain is going, I could be president, right, like Joe Biden. Food channel and music channel and my new hot dog channel, everything about hot dogs. So you could visit those channels. That would really be great. And then come back and see me again. I would love to see all of you again. I look forward to seeing all of you again. And until I do see all of you again, bye.